So hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of AMZ's Corner. How you guys doing out there? So I got this another Mercedes in my bag. Got this E500. Really cool car. It's an 02, and it only has 37,000 original miles on it. Really awesome shaped car. Really in good shape for what it is for the year. So it gets towed to me, and I find the problems with the car, and I keep getting transmission codes, transmission errors. 7 series codes, namely slip codes and ratio incorrect codes. So it looks to me like this person drove this car with the electrical fault and burnt the transmission out. Now this car has only got 37,800 miles on it, and it needs a transmission. We have a nice warranted used unit from our recycling supplier. That was just the cheapest way. I don't even want to guess to what a brand new E500 automatic transmission goes for. So we got the used unit, and it's my job to swap this thing in here. I got the engine cover off of it, the air filter cover, and I got this interior filter out of it. This is that small battery I was telling you about that let go and caused all sorts of problems with this car. This car also has a lot of mouse nest in it, a lot of acorns, which is typical if a car sits up here in New England. I got the hood on secondary position. Pretty much all Mercedes hoods have this secondary position where you can raise the hood up almost 90 degrees, which is great. It gives me some good access to all the bell housing bolts up here. Take a quick look at the donor unit. And it looks like everything on it is in good shape. All the connectors are in good shape. I don't see anything stripped out or anything anywhere. You guys will remember from that Jaguar transmission, it took like, what, 6 transmissions to finally get a good one. So yeah, this is the unit going in, fully warranted, so if anything goes wrong with it, you'll just get a new one for free and put that in. Get all the information from the donor car, VIN number. I don't see mileage on this tag. I wish they'd put mileage so you knew how many miles this tranny was, but it does not look like an old unit at all. Definitely came from an accident. Came from a crashed version of this car. This thing up on the lift. I got this undershield out. It was full of acorns and trash. I bet you this one panel up here, I can't really see in there, but I'm sure it's full of trash from the squirrels. You can just see this thing. Look at all the webs and stuff. You can tell this thing sat for a good long time. Look at these tires too. These tires. Look at that. So that's gonna be dealt with too. But we got to get the thing to dry before any of that. You can just see how nasty it is. All the cobwebs everywhere. I don't know how long this car was out of commission, but it wasn't a short period of time. But here's the transmission. We kind of got it uncovered. Really good access everywhere. I don't think this is going to be a very hard transmission to do at all. Probably the worst part about this transmission is going to be the drive shaft. If you look up at the joint, what's the name of that joint? On the tip of my tongue. If anybody wants to leave what that's called down in the comments, I'll appreciate it. But the worst part about it is this little spindly piece sticking out. Look at this. Look how good that paint is on that. This transmission looks like it was really low miles, but because of that little pin, I got to get the drive shaft back a good 2.5 inches or so. But if you look up inside of here, I can't see from here, but I know it's a 2-piece shaft with a center support bearing up there. I'm hoping I can just weasel it out without taking that all apart, because otherwise I got to pull this whole exhaust system down. And if you look at the hardware, I'd rather not touch that. Yeah, we can see that. You can see that center support bearing right there, and that other U-joint for it. I'm hoping there's a slip section that I can't see in that shaft. Maybe you guys can see it. What's it look like up there? Is there a slip section? I'll actually review the video later tonight to see that, if I have to pull that apart or not. But if I don't have to take the exhaust down and break a bunch of hardware, that's going to make this a pretty quick and easy job. Pretty quick and easy indeed. Just a cross member. All the bell housing bolts are really easily accessed. I'd say the torque converter bolts are right in that little panel right there to get at those. So yeah. About 9:30 or so, I got this transmission out. That was pretty quick. Started at 8 o'clock, and hour and a half later, here's the new one ready to go in. The old unit ready to go out. So what I got to do next is I got to flush this cooler. If you look at this fluid, look how full of band material that thing is. It looks like almost rust, like rusty fluid. I don't know what that's all about, but we got a cooler cleaner, something to flush that tranny cooler out, because those are known to get full of debris from the transmission stuck in them, and then can get in the new transmission. This is what we use to flush those out. We just hooked this hose up to the cooler lines here. The trouble is, these being banjo fittings, I got to find a way to jam a rubber line in there to get all the gunk out and flush them and back flush them. Use a whole can of that stuff. So nice, neat looking flex plate. Pretty wide open in here once you get that tranny out of the way. Looks like that steering shaft is going to have issues soon. You know, this is what happens when a vehicle sits for too long. Everything just starts to deteriorate on them. But anyhow, guys, I got to get this cooler flushed out. get this tranny prepped up and get this thing in there. Let's see if we can get this thing done and I can go get lunch. got this thing all done. Didn't take very long, did it? Started it about 8 o'clock. Had it done to go drive to lunch at noontime. Not too shabby, not too shabby for, like I was saying, a lot of these luxury cars can be a real pain to take stuff like that apart. One thing on my side with this car was that it's a two-wheel drive. I believe none of the E500s were 4MATIC, none of these were all-wheel drive, the E500s. I don't think there was an option for it. If this had the all-wheel drive, that would have been an all-day project. You have the transfer case, 2 drive shafts, and everything else that goes along with that. But the jury's still out on what exactly happened to this. There's a plate in the valve body with a tone ring or something that's known to crack on these transmissions. And I'm not sure if it's the deal with the batteries going dead or that plate cracked. If that plate had cracked and this car had been repaired right when something went wrong, right when the transmission started malfunctioning, you could have gone in and just changed one part of the valve body. But this person just kept driving it and driving it and driving it until it wouldn't drive anymore. And tires are junk. I can feel the tires are garbage. I can hear them and they're shaking. And I'm not going to go over 35, 40 miles an hour in it until this has some fresh rubber on it. But shift's nice, drives nice. Got some good power to it. It's no AMG car, but puts you back in the seat nice. And the fit and finish, that's something with these Mercedes. They might, have some strange mechanical issues and electrical issues now again, but the fit and finish is top quality inside. Even on older ones, they really hold together well, the insides do. It's definitely not lacking for gadgetry, that's for sure. Until next time, keep it out of the cabbage.